materials that I'm going to be playing with today is a size 3 weight yarn. This right here is my very own EcoLuxe Gemstone yarn in the color Amethyst. The crochet hook I'm going to be playing with is a G6 4.25 millimeter. You'll also need a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, right there, and some stitch markers to help the sides so you can make sure that you don't miss this stitch on the end. Go ahead and grab all your materials. When it comes to the yarn, using a regular size 3 weight yarn is perfectly fine. Go for it, pick a color that you love, and let's get started. Let's begin with a magic ring. So I'm going to take the tail of the yarn, put it over the top of my hand, wrap it around my hand, and make an X shape. And take my crochet hook, go underneath this yarn strand, grab the other, and pull it through. Pinch, pinch, pinch so it doesn't come undone. There's our magic ring. For row 1, we're going to start by chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. That chain 3 counts as our first double crochet stitch. Make 4 more double crochet stitches in the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, and make 5 double crochet stitches in the ring. 1, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull my string because this ring does not need to be that big. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Go ahead and pull that tail because we are done with that magic ring. And this is what row 1 will look like. We have 5 double crochets on one side, 5 double crochets on the other, with 2 chains in the middle point. For row 2, chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then turn our work. That chain 3 does count as our first double crochet stitch. Make 2 double crochet stitches in that first stitch. 1, 2. Make 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the chain 2 point at the bottom here, we're going to make 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets. It'll look like this. Double crochet 1, double crochet 2, 2 chains, double crochet 1, double crochet 2, make 1 double crochet stitch in the next 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in that third chain of the very first chain 3 that we made, it is a double crochet stitch, or considered a double crochet stitch. Make 3 double crochets in that third chain. 1, 2, 3. Great. And this is what we're looking at the end of row 2. Now what you're going to see is this shape is going to kind of come over a bit, making like an upside down V shape. That's okay. As we continue to move on, that is going to stretch out. It's not going to be perfectly flat. It's going to actually have wings that come forward a little bit, having a little more coverage to go over your shoulders. It's a really cool shape. I just want you to be aware that the top of your shawl, it's not going to be flat. We're not aiming for flat. We're actually going for a little bit of a forward curve, and that will start to level out a little bit more as we build our rows. For row 3 and for every single row moving forward, chain 3, turn your work. Make 2 double crochet stitches in the first stitch, 1, 2, make 1 double crochet stitch in every stitch leading up to the chain 2. Once you get to that chain 2 bottom, you're going to make 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets every single time. Once you get to the other side, make 1 double crochet stitch in every stitch along the other side, except for that chain 3. Leave that chain 3 alone. Once you get to that chain 3, make 3 double crochet stitches in that top 3rd chain. 1, 2, 3, and that is what we're looking at the end of row 3. Just repeat row 3 until you've met the dimension of the shawl that you desire. Now this is going to differ for everyone depending on what yarn you choose, how much yarn was in that skein, the tension of your stitches. There's a lot of variables. Just continue working your shawl until you get to the length that you want it to be. For the last row, if you'd like to add a little bit of fun detail, there is a really cute picot stitch that we can make around just the edge. How that will look is you're going to chain 1, turn your work, single crochet in the first stitch, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next stitch, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the following stitch, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. I think you're picking up on the pattern here. We're going to make 1 single crochet stitch in every single stitch, and we're going to chain 3 between each single crochet. So chain 3, single crochet in the next. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next. So you don't have to worry about a multiple stitch count requirement because we're putting 1 stitch in every single stitch space. When you get to the corner or the chain 2 bottom here, let me get there, and single crochet into that last stitch right before the chain 2, and we're going to go ahead and just continue the pattern. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into that chain 2 space, 1, 2, 3, single crochet into that chain 2 space again. So it's going to give us like a last stitch on this side and a first stitch on this side, and continue on. 1, 2, 3, single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, last full stitch, and then chain 3 and single crochet into that top chain, because that counts as that double crochet stitch, and that is the last stitch for the border on this makeshift shawl. But it's really cute. It's just a little bit of something that adds a little detail, super simple, and it makes it have a very finished, polished off look. And then you'll just take your scissors, cut your yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, pull tight for a tie off. Then you'll take your yarn needle, weave in your ends, and your shawl will be complete. I hope you love it.